We are recording now, so we are not doing the Well of Hell today. We have a couple of people out, so we'll be doing something different with different characters. But that's why this having multiple characters sometimes can work out. So there's been a lot of stuff going on that I had to cancel some games. So we were going over the rewards for all the missing people, and you had found and reported to Alar about four of them. Grubble had actually met. He came back with you, so he had met with Alor. But then Anthony, you had some a question. I think it was about who you found but haven't reported on.
Yeah, the ones that we know of in the Well of Hell, basically.
Right. So with the help of Grubble being with you and knowing who all of these people are, uh, Gorath was the male Sauron. He was the first one that you had fought. Then um, Chiron, that's the one that killed.
Killed me. Yes.
Yep, yep. And then later you came, and Pippi Zauberstab, there, up in that same area. And then right before you got to the doors that wouldn't open in the place that looked like at one time they might have been prison cells or something, you had met up with the undead forms of Karath, the male elf, as well as Rogar, the male Sauron, Grubnekim, the Crystalline, the undead Crystalline, very strange, and Tjin, the male Felin. And I believe that is all.
So, to apologize, the whole time I was trying to find out where I had those names,
Mm-hmm.
and I just found it.
Ah.
So you said Chiron and Tijin, which are the ones that we knew went to Harkenwald, uh, and then have we found Grace, Keelmac, Suluku, or Zazina?
No.
Okay, and then you said Hippie, right?
Yes, Pippi
Hippie.
and Gorath
Okay,
and Rogar.
got it. So I got five.
Oh,
Was
and
it
Karath also.
Karath?
Karath, Gorath, Pippi.
So Gorath, Karath, Pippi, Rogard, Tijin, and Kyra.
Yes, and Grebnicken.
Okay.
So quite a few from that list.
Yeah, from between Thunderspire and Harkenwald.
Yes. So some were where they were supposed to be, and other ones were not.
And Grubble we have.
Mm-hmm.
So the ones that we thought went to Thunderspire, Eastcha were missing.
Uh, oh, let me check that one. That one might have been. Okay. The Jin, Grebnicken. Yeah, that Isha also.
We found
Karath.
we found her as well.
Yep. Rogar. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 total? Is that what you got?
I got 9.
9. So let's start up here. We have Gorath.
So okay, Gorath.
Then we have Chiron.
Yep.
Pippi.
Yep. Oh, Grubble's the one. So yes,
Oh,
7
okay, yeah.
or 8.
Grubble, you had found her earlier.
Yeah.
I talk about the ones that were dead. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm sorry. The ones that were in when we went to where all the orcs were, the blood speaker or orcs are.
Yes, those are the ones I crossed off. That was
I can't read
Andrace,
that. Okay, I was gonna say I can't read that list.
Marina, and uh, Dagon.
Okay, so out of that group, we're missing Varys, but they said something about her going somewhere.
He might have been going somewhere.
I thought they had like mentioned that he had gone off somewhere. Okay, sorry for that, but I just wanted to highlight the ones that we had found so we knew who we were still looking for.
Yep.
I have so many note pages.
Mm.
Well, they're basically they're named after my characters. Who's looking at what? Who knows what's going on?
Andrace, Dagon, and Marina found up by Gardemoore
Right, where
Abbey.
the ancient
Still
elven site,
Yep. Okay.
which Pam, Korgel, Lena, Arvin, and Kurik were also supposed to be somewhere in that vicinity.
Correct. You have not seen nor heard of them, and Andrace and his and the others that were with him had not seen or heard
Right.
or even known that they were supposed to be around there until you told them.
Yep. Cool. All right.
Okay, so the date, the end game date is December 30th of 2011. You had just you being in general, because it might be actual different characters, but the previous day was the end of the Tombwood cave, where you as players with various characters had went inside of the cave, had dispelled the barrier around the eye, killed the eye, went through it. Uh, Almost everybody except for Joe's, except for Flynn, took various amounts of infernal liquid, imbibed various amounts of infernal liquid, and then found crystals and basically came back and were like,
Healed by brain damage, but lost a hit point.
yep. So had some various trade-offs. Decided to leave and let the Lord know, you better not let people in there. Be nice to just find a way to collapse that whole cave. Probably be a good idea. So,
Rock was only following orders.
you're correct. Drink this. Okay, I'll drink this. um. So as we were down to, I usually have multiple hooks out there, multiple things set up in case different people can't make it. This time, both of the things I had planned, those were the two people that couldn't make it tonight. So we're going. We're basically lengthening one of them and having that character not available. So Sir Emery Guttusker was interested in going to the Festival of the Eye, which is located right outside of Hammerfast. Um, if you don't remember, we can move to the Nentir Vale map. So let me activate that and bring everybody over. And it sounds like everybody's been okay with loading time and stuff, because I know for a while we were having problems, but everybody
Yeah,
else.
things seem to be going pretty smooth
It's
today.
going quickly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. So Hammerfast is
All the way east.
yeah. My other people were pinging. My ping is not working. At the
Hold down left click.
oh, okay. You just nope. Oh,
Yeah.
everybody
Are
else
you
is
on a
working.
different screen? Like, are you on a Game Master overlay or something?
Maybe I was.
On Roll
Okay.
20, I have
Yep,
that
yep.
issue.
I was in the drawing thing. Okay. So yes, Hammerfast is over here, and as a couple of people noticed last time, but it's been a while, so a lot of this might be redundant. I put colors up there to kind of show control. You know, like Hammerfast controls this area that's kind of in the brown. Thunderspire kind of controls the orange. Fallcrest the yellow, and Winterhaven the green area. And then back where the dwarves were able to go back to Krazak Tor after you guys liberated that Dwarven Holt, that is kind of in the gray. So that's various places. So right outside of Hammerfast, the city, so like just right outside of it, is where the orcs from the Bloodspear tribe hold their Festival of the Eye. As you learned when you had went to Hammerfast, it is a very strange place. It is a kind of an outpost fort built on the ruins of a dwarven necropolis. And so there are ghostly spiritual citizens as well as a majority of dwarves living in the city, but they have a very strange pact or uh, contract work with the orcs, um, that basically the dwarves and orcs were fighting and various things were happening, and as a way to promote peace, the orc goddess, make sure Ray, I want to say, is the normally worshipped god of the sun, but his aspect of um, of more the brutal savagery is Rhea is worshipped by the orcs, the Bloodspear orcs, and their fight with the dwarves who worship Phosis. Basically, they came to have a few rules that the orcs were allowed to do pilgrimages to the sacred site inside of Hammerfast, that ghosts are treated as citizens and don't mess with ghosts. Um, and then yearly, a festival of the eye being the sun, is Rhea as well as Ray are associated with the sun, is done outside. It goes from January 1st for a week. So they are setting up that. One of the things that you did learn from there is that there is a lot of fighting competitions, both solo and group fighting, and basically you have a bunch of orcs as well as some ogres and trolls that beat the crap out of each other to determine who's the best in fighting. There's a lot of bloodshed, not quite as much death. Usually it's to somebody's knocked unconscious or taps out, basically, yields. And then those who are the winners are basically for a year until the end of the next festival are basically considered they're well respected. If they're orcs, they take a higher position within the Bloodspear tribe, which is the one over in Gardemoore Abbey, so they do quite the long trek to make their way to Hammerfast. They do not actually go through Fallcrest. Fallcrest and the orcs have no type of love or even like towards each other, so they usually skirt around, go to Hammerfast. But a lot of the dwarves, or at least enough of the dwarves, and especially clerics of Phosis, tend to also participate, if nothing else, than to try to prove that they're better than the orcs. So there is fierce competition between the orcs, the clerics of Phosis there, as well as in general anybody who wishes to go. If it is a non-orc or a group of non-orcs that come out on top in the win the fighting matches, then they are basically for that year considered honorary members of the tribe, and as long as you don't, go around killing some Bloodspear orcs, they won't attack you. So that is kind of the setup. The first Tombwood cave occurred on the solstice, but then the second, but then the next one was on the 29th. So during the time, because Sir Emery was not inside of that cave, he went to that or he, on his mount, which was Albert, to go to Hammerfast, and was basically put a notice out to people that he knows that, hey, this is where I'm going. If you want to catch up to me, I understand you're doing this thing under the city for the Lord, etc. But if you want to come, please do so. You can meet up at the festival. So the festival normally, between Fallcrest and Hammerfest normally is a 5-day journey. So again, the festival lasts a week. But 5 days would get you after the festival starts on the 1st. If you wish to push yourselves, you may make it in the 3 days and get there on the start of the festival. So what I will need is I'll need to know who is taking which person is taking which character, and then once that's determined, you can tell me, are you going to show up late or are you going to try to push yourselves?
Good.
What an ox cart would travel slower than a person.
It would travel about the same.
So if we pushed ourselves and we're riding in the cart, would it be as bad for exhaustion?
Perhaps for the ox, but not.
Right. But yeah, that's what I was looking at. Is if we kind of split it, would it make it easier on us? Basically, some riding, some walking.
Yeah, like I said, that would then put the the strain on the ox, not on people.
I
So,
will take Gron because he has an ox and wagon.
Okay.
so
Take
would forced march help?
Forced march would help. Yes.
Grounton doesn't have that, but it also boils down to does anyone say, hey, Grounton, you should come along?
got forced march as well.
You looking at Katunk?
Yep.
Aaron, it's if you want to play Grouton, then it is somebody says, "Hey, come along" or something. You're picking who you want to play.
Did you
You've
want?
heard word of it and have possibly just decided maybe this makes me better for my career.
I'll go with Grounton, even though I had already stated that Alessandro was going with Sir Emery. It
She
may
can
be
back
that I
out. She
prefer
can
one
have
trick.
things pop up. Life events
Or
happen.
or you realize that you're not really suited for combat.
Some
Oh, she is
brawl,
not.
brawling. So yes,
Uh,
and actually for a Grouton, if he would on the off chance that he would take one of those high positions as being an honorary orc, that could give some um, could help standing with Fallcrest. So we got Gron and Grouton. Peter, you said you're taking Katunk.
Yep. That's the only option since Avi's stuck in the.
Yeah.
I think Flynn's going to this one.
Flynn. Okay.
Since, yeah. Since he seems the sort to enjoy brawling and such a little bit more than Lily does. Yeah, since, as I recall, Lily goes squish whenever she gets touched. Uh,
How many hours a day can you work on crafting? You just figure 8 hours of sleep?
I might have written it in that. So.
Oh, okay. I was looking, I didn't notice it, but I wasn't looking for that specifically.
I guess I do just have the total amount of hours. So
Right.
depending, I would say in a normal day you could probably get
10 hours,
10,
maybe?
10 hours.
Okay.
If you wanted to go 12, it might be one of those where we see if it's
No, 10 makes sense. I mean,
you're
that's
pushing yourself.
that's what our guys in the factory do is 10.
Mm-hmm.
So I had on the, I had finished a hammer on or sorry, a shield on the 21st. So on the 22nd I had started working on a set of armor for myself, but it's
Okay.
1500 hours. So 150 days.
What type of armor were you doing?
Plate
That's 300 hours.
times 5 because I am taking extra time.
Oh, you're taking extra time. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, start counting that down.
Well, I got the 22nd here, so then 150 days later, so 5 months.
Okay.
So we're pushing it.
Yeah, we'll take the wagon. People can ride in the wagon, but I don't want to. I don't want to really. You don't get to ride the whole way. You're going to have to do some walking and stuff because I don't want
Mhm.
to abuse the ox. I'm just using it to supplement, split it a little bit.
Am I
Walk a
helping?
bit more each day. It's not necessarily that you're going faster. You're just able to go further. You take more time.
Right.
To go further. Okay.
Am I helping pull?
No.
And Katunk's got forced march.
Am I helping to pull the wagon?
You said Grouton did or did not?
Grouton does have forced march.
No, you are not helping to pull the wagon, but you can walk beside it so that you take the burden off of the animal.
Okay. Grouton never actually does get on the cart, just so you know.
Fine.
What is Grouton?
Or sign.
Airman.
Ah, okay.
I'm assuming Flynn rides with me.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
So you guys both should be able to, Grouton and Katunk, both should be able to go that many days. That's well within your amount of days.
Okay. I just bought some more travel rations to make sure I was ready to go. I had enough for the trip.
Yep.
Oh, I also have a keg of water.
Cool.
And Grouton is sporting some new chainmail, I believe.
I have 2 small kegs that are in the cart that carry 20 liters each, so we can have some extra water.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Lehman, how much was it last time for me to get in? Was it less than a silver? You remember?
You brought in some
Well, I have a magic
magic
item.
stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, I have the one magic item that I made. But I'm trying to remember. It's been long enough. I can't remember how much I was charged. I just want to make sure I have enough cash.
Do you have any? Look at my notes.
Oh, when I make my hammer and my shield, can I make them look like they're dingy and dirty so that they don't look like they're dwarven made? The jerks at Hammerfall charging their brethren more money than everybody else.
Okay, yes, I do have the taxes.
Yeah.
Gron was 15 solidi plus 30 for the wagon and ox.
Yeah, that's right. Ugh, not a big fan of this place.
And the last people that went were Flynn, Katunk, and Alessandra, and those were 5 solidi. Sir Emery was really expensive.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe before I leave, I'll just ask people, hey, we're going to Hammerfest. Does anybody want to sell? I'm asking the other merchants, anybody got anything they want sold there? It's a festival.
Uh, let's see what type of have any.
Oh, I
Skills.
am a craftsman, not a merchant.
Yeah, I know.
I don't have the speaking skills. I think what do I have? The
Exorcism.
yeah. I exercise all your goods. I send them away.
I mean, if you were not one of the ones who went into the cave, so you had time to
Prepare ahead of time.
prepare, and you could have put your little notice up on the board like
Yeah.
your group normally does. So, I mean, you're known by now. When did you get back from Hammerfest? Arrived back that was on the 21st of December. So that was a week or a little over a week that people would have known that you had brought back the anvil, and then you helped the solstice make the fire and do all that. So you're not like a household name, but you are kind of, hey, that new cleric is doing stuff and in the
He's
temple.
trying to help the town.
At level. Yeah, you'll be able to get some stuff to trade specifically with Hammerfast. That is a dwarf place. There is the dwarven the dwarven priest of Ray,
Yeah.
who probably would have some things for you to take, as well as I want to say that there is a that's Grundlemar, the dwarf priest of Ray. And then I know there is a couple of the dwarven. Maybe this is it. Barstoman Strongbeard. He might be the smith.
What was his name?
Bar Barstomum Strongbeard. My legend. Pull that up. Oh crap. Okay. Oh no, sorry. That dwarf is somebody different. Dwarf Teldorthan Ironhughes is the town's weaponsmith and armorer. So he will also
Ordell
give you
Hammerhands?
Teldorthan Ironhughes.
Ah, Eldorth.
You're the Iron Hands.
Yeah, that's right. Now I forgot his last name again. Iron what?
Ironhughes.
Gotcha.
So yeah, they will give you some stuff. They know that you have successfully made it to Hammerfast and back, carrying a holy relic, for lack of a better word, and so they will give you some stuff, and then if you do it successfully and go back, then they will pay you
A
some
percentage.
money
Okay.
that I have calculated.
Alrighty. Just seemed like a shame to take an empty wagon.
Yep, yep. And they'll
So
probably
we can do more
also
now.
give you some funds to and like a list to buy stuff
Okay.
and bring back.
Yep.
Like, I
Willing
don't know if
to.
you're going there to the the dwarf because they like the one has a strange relation because he's a priest of Ray, and Ray the different aspect is the one that the orcs that go to Hammerfast worship. So there's some interesting things there,
Right. They don't. They're not
scripts
upset that I don't follow
stuff.
Rhea, right?
No.
Okay. Because I follow Phosis.
Yeah, that's who most of the dwarves do. That uh, Grundlemar is just really strange. He follows a orc deity,
Okay.
a different aspect than the blood spears, who are more of the savage side of the sun, where he's more of the light justice side of the sun. But the Iron Hughes, he definitely is a dwarf worshipping Phosis, and Hammerfast dwarves worship Phosis, and he's the dwarven arm and armorer of Fallcrest. So getting some dwarven steel and stuff like that for him to use, or some ingredients that makes his armor stand out.
Works for me. So yeah,
So
I will set their purses aside so that I know what their funds are and don't get it mixed with mine.
okay, so you pile up into or a couple of you get on the wagon. The two soldiers go into their forced march and leave Fallcrest, probably just to make sure that you get time, probably even before, because it's winter time and dawn is late, so you leave. Some of you can see in the night, other ones will just have to follow the cart that's following the path ahead. The dwarf is leading night vision, right?
I believe, yeah, I'm leading the cart.
Right, so you're leading the cart, keeping the ox on the path, and then Flynn doesn't have to worry because Flynn's in the cart. Grouton can walk next to the cart, and Katunk has night vision or dark vision, so that's fine with him as well. So you make your way. First day, you go down the trade road.
And if needed, Lehman, I have a lantern, so on the back of the cart, I can have a pole that we hang the lantern on if we need light for some of the people to walk by and stuff.
Okay. So you figure out a way. You leave before dawn. You make your way. First day, you get all the way to right where the small road that leads into Thunderspire Mountain is. So you get about a third. Um, Even with knowing how to force march, the soldiers are still a little tired. They kind of even push themselves a little more. But you'll get a bonus for having forced march. So I will have you it might be an automatic success, but 3d6 versus PE. For Grouton and
Do we
Sorry
want
about that.
to? Do we want to roll under or over?
you roll 3d6 and you want to roll under your PE. Grouton rolled a d20.
Well, now that we've explained to him what he needs to roll, he rolled an 8 under a 21.
So he's fine, and Katunk, that's probably fine too. I don't
Yep.
think Katunk's
PE is 14.
okay. So you both make it without any problem whatsoever, except for your your soldiers, yes, but you do live in a town, so and you've gotten through your whatever Fallcrest considers basic training. You've gotten through that, so you're not quite in the army marching all over the place kind of thing. So
We're reservists.
yeah, it's like, oh yeah, now I remember doing this crap.
Once a month.
So yes, you get to Thunderspire without any noticeable problems, and again, you probably went after sunset, and did a little while. You do have the wagon in that, so you can either pop some canvas over it or sleep under it, whatever. Give yourselves a very crude makeshift camp.
Shelter.
Yeah, and then you kind of wake up early, do the next day. So go ahead and take off 2 days of food, and because you are pressing yourself, you won't be able to do any hunting or trapping or anything that you sometimes had done in your travels to supplement your foods rations.
How many pounds of food would 2 days be?
It's different per person.
Yeah.
You guys eat a lot more.
Yeah.
Right, we're large, but I can't remember how much that worked out to.
It's in the PDF. I'm not on that page yet.
Yeah. I'm looking.
To pop that open.
It's hunger and thirst on page 79.
79.
Large is 10 pounds.
Very
a
large is
day.
15.
Or sorry, very large is 15. Large is 10. Medium is 5.
Oops. I'm gonna have to buy some food when I get into town. I only had 30 pounds. Oops. There's the book.
I've got a little extra.
Grouton's like, math is hard.
Yes, it is. How do you spell it anyway?
So the next day you continue from Thunderspire toward Hammerfast, and we will have people go ahead and everybody can give me perception checks.
Perception checks. Yeah. Could be better, could be worse.
I think I rolled, but nothing came up. There we
Here
go.
you go. Okay, so let's see. Kentucky. So everybody except for Gron.
Okay.
So Flynn, Grouton, Grouton really, I guess, he might not understand maths, but he does understand the sound of arrows hitting metal.
You might have heard that before.
And Katunk also did pretty nice. He also, he's used to it like from a different perspective, but he also kind of has that. Flynn just something's up. Something is going on up ahead. Hear lots of the sound of metal hitting metal and almost a hail hitting a tin roof type sound.
Oh, Grouton will turn to Katunk and just look at him and go, arrows hitting metal?
Sounds like battle to me.
Yeah. Heads up, guys.
Squeaky.
So how are you? You're going down the road when
I'll probably move
you kind
more
of like
towards the front of the
it's
cart.
somewhat it's under the big hills, but it is kind of you hear it and it's kind of up on the crest of a hill. You're probably around
Back in there?
here,
Okay. Gotcha.
kind of
I'm gonna head
midday
up.
or so. Even though it's winter, it's been mostly raining, so it's kind of muddy. It hasn't gotten cold enough to actually be snow. But it has snowed, but it's just you're on a day that is not snowed, but it
The
is.
ground isn't frozen.
It's not frozen, no.
I'm gonna head up towards the front of the cart where anything that comes will get to me first before the cart.
Mm.
I'm going to stay behind people and the cart, but get my bow ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm drawing my bow. Probably have
Gron,
to switch
once
around.
you see your the soldiers drawing their bow, talking about
I get clued
arrows.
in because nobody says anything.
No, I called out. Heads up, people. I've been
Oh, okay.
And
talking.
I said it sounds like fighting or sounds like battle.
Mm-hmm.
Are you continuing with the wagon?
Yeah, we'll slow our pace a little bit. I have something I can do to protect the wagon. I don't want to lose sight of the wagon at all.
Wagon makes a good shield.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we will take a small break because I didn't know who was gonna be. I could guess somewhat, but I wasn't 100% sure who was gonna take who. So I need to set up the scene. So go ahead, take 5-10 minutes. I'll pause the recording and we'll start once I have everything set up.
Sounds good.
Okay, and then let me activate. So you crest the hilltop, and I don't have an oxen figure, so just pretend there's an ox on the cart.
Okay. You don't want to just put horns on Owlbear?
No. What you see in the middle of the road ahead of you is some iron circle surrounding another cart, but the other cart, the horse that was pulling it is dead, as well as there's corpses around the cart, and there are 5 figures with crossbows kind of inside of that cart shooting at the Iron Circle people. So let me get a combat thing going.
Lehman, when you use a wall spell,
Mm-hmm.
can you shape it?
I would say possibly at higher levels. At low levels, I think it was pretty straight.
Okay.
So go ahead and toggle yourself into the combat tracker. And where it says human barbarians, it should be human brigands. I don't know why. Oh, probably because the token name is different than. Okay. But they are brigands, not barbarians. They have crossbows and short swords, not axes, stuff like that. Once you're on, you can roll your initiative. Remember, it's not the D20, it's.
Get to choose your stance too.
And then turn yourself green.
Jesus. That was a lovely roll.
Well, I'm not going very fast.
Yeah. Let me bother.
Yeah, make sure you're in your stance, the correct stance.
Oh, yep. And let me change my stance on the character sheet. All right.
That way you get the right number of attack. So everybody got that all done?
Yeah.
Yep, I see. Okay.
I didn't click my name, I clicked beside it, apparently, the first time.
Okay. So that is this one. This Iron Circle Soldier is going to go up, start a surround of the cart. Now, time to attack.
Oh, good Lord. Down near the bottom.
Hey, I'm last.
He is hit. He had a crossbow out. He is not a fairy. He is hit. Okay. This one's gonna bang forward. Swings with big two-handed, hand and a half sword, and completely misses. You see a blood demon. He moves forward. Try to swipe with a claw. He is going to hit that claw. Wound the brigand. I believe Gron, Katunk, and Flynn were the ones who went to Hammerfast last time. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
You all readily recognize the style of leather armor that these human brigands are wearing. They are the ones that, when you searched, you were attacked by brigands. When you were pulling the anvil back,
Mhm.
and you found they all had some type of, either on like a wrist bracelet or an amulet around the neck, some type of raven symbol or crow symbol. Um, these look very similar. Their outfits and the way that their garb, basically their attire, looks very similar.
A crow / raven clasp. I took one last time.
Oh boy.
Grouton.
So we may or may not give a shit about either side.
Correct.
Well, we don't like the one side for sure.
We don't like the one side for sure, and the other side attacked us when I was on my holy pilgrimage.
And we don't care if they beat up on each other, but
Don't
we don't.
risk your lives for them. Don't put yourself in a dangerous situation.
So
Yeah.
basically, we hang back and then take out whoever
Don't
survives.
hang back too much because we need to mix it up. Otherwise, they're just going to get slaughtered, and then we're facing the full
Yeah.
Iron Circle.
Okay.
Okay. Lehman,
Yes.
I'm currently in hand-to-hand stance.
Okay.
I moved. Do
Yep.
I still get a chance to fire
Yep.
short bow that I said?
It's just not going to give you the bonuses for your range stance, but it will give you your bonus if you have bonuses for your short
Okay.
bow. So. And who was that against?
Oh, sorry, it was against this adept right here.
Okay. That is going to hit. $11. Okay.
Oh, I need to end turn. And they get a chance to respond, right? Yeah.
Yeah. You
Oh, and he'll
did
call out. Hmm?
you did wound her. You were
I will
calling
call
out
out.
something.
Hey, you stop that.
Don't. We're here.
So she will turn around and see you, as well as other people behind, and yell out something to the effect of, they're also coming from the west, and the real fast.
Oh, nuts! I forgot to switch weapons. This is gonna be fun.
When you switch weapons at the end of the thing.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yep, you get the. Well, you can do it in the middle. You just don't get it for free. It's just
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
free if you do it between, kind of at the beginning
Initiative.
of. It's long times. Remember a rule. Sorry, we all. It's been a while since we played. And I have various systems in my head telling me different things, and none of them are dealing with this current one. On top of that, my PF decided to flake out on. I'm just cool. There. I'll give myself 2 more minutes. There we go.
Weak.
Well, yeah, that really sucked for her. Yeah, she really wanted to cast a spell, but she got hit, so 10% chance of successfully casting a spell in the same round if you're hit.
Weak. Go on.
He does not cast a spell back at Groton. So, see, I took time to look it up, but it's good because otherwise she would have cast a spell at Groton. Okay, so this human brigand in the back of the wagon, he's gonna switch weapons, which gives him awkward modifier because he's not doing it at the top of the round, and going to swing at that blood demon with his sword, and blood R is good enough to prevent that. So the area or human brigand misses. Yeah, this iron circle soldier is going to go there and swing with his hand and a half, and is going hit armor. Quite a bit. Okay. This soldier up here. Same thing against the other one. Swings! And he is going to hit. And He is going to wound, gravely injure that human brigand. That's this one. He is going to go awkward. He's also going to switch weapons. He will attack the Iron Circle soldier to the north. Ooh, Iron Circle soldier is going to try to parry. It does not parry and gets critted.
No.
Oh, the poor Iron Circle soldier.
And he drops like a bag of rocks. Okay, Iron Circle Knight. She to charge at Grouton.
Who unfortunately is still wielding a bow,
Bow.
so he can't actually parry.
He has a. I don't know if he has a. Nope, he's out of attack. So he is going large. That is going to hit.
Okay. Nothing I can do about it, right?
Correct. You are
Right, how
going to
much
be
does this hurt?
wounded.
Ah,
She does the same amount. Her damage total was the same as her to hit total.
ooh.
Ooh.
This human brigand who's wounded is also going to go awkward so that he can draw his sword and attack the Iron Circle who just hit him. And he misses. He hit armor. But he can't armor damage. Sucks that much. Okay, so this one, he's going to try to swing. Do these? Oh, okay. Never mind. This one's gonna get deleted. I had two of them stacked on top of each other, and I'm like, wait a second, this guy already attacked. Okay, Katunk.
Aiming.
Okay.
You can't move forward, can you?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, so this guy, he's gonna shoot.
But I've got a longbow, so I've got plenty of range.
I know, but I'm gonna do something to protect our oxen so it doesn't get killed.
He's gonna shoot this iron. Or yeah, look. Crossbow. And he rolls a 1. So he. Nope. Not gonna do that. This Iron Circle Defender is gonna rush that barbarian who hasn't taken any damage. And the wing, and she's gonna hit armor. Decent amount of armor damage. Okay, so then this he's gonna attack the circle soldier. The wings and hits armor, and it's not gonna do damage. Armor. This Iron Circle soldier is also going to charge forward.
Oh, no.
Ooh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Crit?
No. Oh, wait. This guy got it. Wait a second. I toggled that off. Is it? Let me try something. Nope. Huh. Okay, well, at least I do less damage because it was keeping a spell on. Shouldn't have on.
Yeah, I actually had to turn off Fleetfoot at the start of all this.
Yeah, I turned it off, but the effect was still happening. So let me make sure that you're actually. Well, let's. I hate retconning crap. But this is life and death situation. Iron Circle Knight is the one that hit. Okay, that was an actual hit.
Okay.
But, huh.
Yeah, my armor rating's only 13.
That was weird. That one actually had the spell effect accidentally on, and it didn't count. The person who didn't have it on, it counted.
Weird.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Okay, so Iron Circle Soldier. Okay, he just. Wait, okay, that one. That one. Okay, that's sorry. Okay, you're still hurt, but you're not unconscious. I just gotta look at their damages, whatever things are not calculating correctly. Flynn.
okay. Well, I know who I had been planning to target, but I think I'm going to pick before I'm
Okay.
going to hit by the Iron Circle soldier that's attacking Broughton.
Yep.
And let's see. All right, let's see if I can hit.
Let's see. That hits armor. You can roll damage and see if you. You do some armor.
Yep. All right.
And that is this one. He go forward. Wow. Huh. It's just some of these soldiers have that going. And it, well, he critted and just impales that brigand. And then Gron.
So, locking the wheels of the cart.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say here is roughly the front of the oxen?
Yeah, it would be just a little bit beyond the handle thing.
All right. So, wall of clay.
Okay.
And I'm going to put the edge like right here to try not to block.
Uh-huh.
Try to not block the hunk.
Yep. So, could you hit that?
Yeah. Let's see if I've got the description in there. Is that under skills? I think. Yeah. And I'm only doing it at level 1.
Okay.
but I'm putting it like right in front of the ox so that it can't move forward,
Right.
and the cart keeps it from backing up so it won't run off. And then
Oh. Dang it.
I keep moving to try to get up the Groton.
Okay. You threw it, but then you move forward.
Yeah, I moved my movement. Mostly, I don't want them to shoot the ox, and I don't want the ox to run away. That's
Pass it. Make it one.
oh, sorry.
Um, that one. This wing at the brigand. That one switched. Going to try to parry. Parry. He is drop. Blood Demon. He's gonna jump up onto the wagon and attack the brigand in the middle. That's just gonna hit armor. Do a little armor damage. Yeah. Move there. Circle Soldier is gonna attack the brigand. That. Try to parry. He parries without any problem. Attack that. Brigand. And gonna hit armor. Damn. Okay, Iron Circle. That has.
No.
Oh, Aaron, don't forget you have combat points if you need to reduce damage.
Yep.
Unless you've used
Oh,
them.
thanks. I don't know if he has combat points. He has 3.
Yeah. So don't forget you can do that. It might make a difference.
Yeah, I should have already been using them, to be honest.
She's gonna hit Grouton.
Okay. I'm spending a combat point to reduce. Let's see if that keeps me alive.
Hold on, this must have did the wrong. There. Oh, that's gonna do that.
Is it still trying to apply fleet feet or something?
No, the previous time I used this character, it was mounted, so it was trying to do damage as if she was charging you with a horse.
Oh,
So actually, you're gonna so, okay. So this one minus that. Yep. Okay. So that's gonna go down. And I'll double it because if I did that much, it would have did that much earlier. So yes, if you want to roll
a d6?
your d6.
Okay. I guess it helps.
Uh, uh maybe.
I'm up.
Katunk.
It made the difference between me being conscious for this round. Well, this moment.
Now that people have moved up, I don't have a shot at the adept. So I guess I'm gonna shoot at the knight.
That's gonna hit armor.
I guess a combat point's not gonna help that.
No. No.
That really sucks, even after aiming.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was hoping for that triple damage.
Yeah. That was a high armor rating and extremely low roll. Defender is going to go against that brigand. That's going to probably hit. Brigand's going to try to parry. Does not parry. Huh. Just roll it this. That's still adding. Okay. Probably still there. No, oh, this person hadn't been hit before. Like, keep him alive. Now wounded.
Go on.
Excuse me.
This one. This one's gonna hit your armor. Probably your Yeah, it's going to hit your armor. So,
Mhm.
let's see. And you have hardened leather, I think.
No, I have chainmail at this
Oh,
point.
you have chain.
Yeah.
So your armor takes 1 point.
Okay. Okay, that didn't do it. Let me try it this way.
Go up there. And he's not a demon, so he just gets up there. Okay. The knight. The
He
knight is
gets
a knight.
one last swing on me.
Oh wow, that hurt.
I am spending a combat point.
Okay.
I'll roll it here just in a second.
I will make the ruling that the combat point will reduce the damage before it's doubled.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you. Greatly appreciated.
How quickly can you roll up a character here?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
I think your PS is
Physical endurance.
yeah
Yeah, my
or sorry
physical endurance is
PPE. Your
21.
PE is good enough to keep you from dying.
Dying outright. Yeah, I've got a 21 in it, so that
Did it not?
should be worth something.
Did I not have? Oh, okay. You didn't have a minimum value. That's why.
Oh, do I need to change the settings
I
on that or
changed
something?
it, but yeah, if you don't have a minimum, it won't let you go negative.
Oh, okay. So I'm currently showing as being at 0. I don't think that's true.
Correct. I am calculating that now. Uh, that might be the closest I've ever seen somebody come to death.
Ooh.
And that was because of the reducing.
Reduction. And double reduction at that.
Yep. Okay. Katunk.
I'm shooting this one right here.
Which one?
That one. Did you see the?
Oh, okay. Now I see it. Yep.
Get there.
Do I need to set up the status effect of defeated?
Oh, of. I will.
Okay.
Okay. That. Yep. You drop that one.
Okay. I'd like to keep a couple of those brigands alive to fight those guys down there.
That one's barely hanging on, and I think now we are at the end of the round. Yes, so we are at the end of the round.
Right.
Remember for your spell, it is when you set the countdown, it's one less than what it is, and the first time it won't count down, but the second time it will.
I forget, is it a left click or a right?
It's right click.
Shift right click or
Well,
control?
get it to actually show first.
I put it on my face apparently.
Yeah, you surrounded your entire token. So you right click and then right click again. Oh, sorry, left click, and then left click to get it to show up as a 1, small as a 1.
So new-ish.
Not quite where. Okay, so then now on that symbol, I believe it is control, and then left click up.
Yeah, and we want round.
We want it is round, correct. And then you can keep clicking, but set it for 1 less than what it should be.
All right.
Okay. So yes, now if you want to switch weapons, you can switch weapons for free, and then when all of that is ready, you can roll initiative.
I'm assuming that I don't get to switch weapons, and I don't get to.
God,
You
dang.
switch weapon to it's on the ground.
Right.
Yep.
I can't roll to save my life tonight.
Can you roll to save someone else's life?
I hope so.
Yeah, that might be the the question.
Yeah.
I'm looking at what character do I play next, just to be on the safe side.
So I
Yeah.
don't see the wall, but
Mhm.
Flynn, you're aware there's a wall in front of you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you see the wall here?
I don't see it.
Nope.
I do not
Where?
see
I
it.
don't.
You don't
I
see
remember
it?
where it was, and
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Huh.
yeah.
Now do you
There it
see
is.
it?
Now
Yep.
I see it. Yes.
Apparently you can turn effects invisible, and I did not realize that. Okay, so if everybody rolled, everybody is green. We will switch to the next round.
Oh
Now hold
boy.
on one moment.
Yeah, I say take out the knight.
I tried.
That's the one that's been beating the shit out of him.
I tried. I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
But and with the 1, I hit armor.
Jeez. Yeah.
And something tells me he's got decent armor.
Yeah.
For the record.
Yeah, very good good armor. Okay.
I did go through a healthy amount of shock points, hit points there.
This one is wounded, barely hanging on. He's going to try to hit the. He's going to try to hit the Iron Circle defender. She looks important. It's going to do.
Oh, I do have a question. If
Sure.
I manage to pull through this, if he picks up brain damage, does that potentially kill the character if their IQ is like dropped to low enough?
If if it gets to 0, then you would basically be brain dead.
Okay. So minor won't do it, but major might.
Oh dear.
Iron Circle Soldier steps forward. Gonna swing at the dwarf. Oh, that's hit.
Oh boy.
I will attempt my auto shield parry.
That doesn't look like it's gonna do it.
I don't combat points don't add to that, so
Doing a test. This. Nope, it kept it in. Okay, if I do it this way, does it keep? Nope, it does not keep it in there, but we'll do the top one because that's what was rolled. Act. That makes strength bonus.
I'll spend a combat point.
Oh, okay.
And I just have to roll d6, right?
Yep, d6. It gave you a paper cut.
I can't afford to go down.
Yeah.
Okay, this Iron Circle Soldier is gonna attack the brigand. The brigand now has a weapon in hand, so he will try to parry. And ties go to defender. He parried successfully, and it is Gron's turn.
I will hit this guy, I guess.
You think a combat point will put you over the edge?
All right, I'll spend one.
That hits. And he does not parry, so you do some damage. He drops it.
Okay. Then I guess I will move up.
Okay.
I've kind of stepped away from keys, figuring that there's not really much I can do at keys at the moment.
That brigand jumps dead.
He's running away?
Switches weapon. Rolls a 1. Awkward from switching weapons. And wounded. Total -3.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'll just.
Oh, sorry, I probably need to hit the end turn.
I just
Thank
moved it for you.
Thank you.
Okay, this Iron Soldier is going to swing. This guy try to parry. And does not parry. And Flynn.
Alright, I've switched stance to melee. I switched over to my hammer. Let's see. Where can I move? There's 13. Let's see. There we go.
Speedy little bastard.
Yep. Cat. Alright. Yeah. Then I'm going to whack that knight with my hammer.
Okay. Not like that, you're not.
Nope. Not like that. Yes.
Got her down. He's gonna cast a spell onto that brigand. They can get rid of those last brigands. They can devote all their attention to that.
There's 2 brigands left.
3.
There's
Three.
3.
3.
Oh, not gonna hit.
Ooh.
Or it's gonna hit, but it's gonna be armor. Couple points of armor damage. I'm up there. Yeah, that brigand attack. Circle that possible hit. That hits. Drop that Iron Circle Soldier. Katunk.
I'm aiming.
Okay. Fender. See if the barbarian brigands are parry. No, does not parry.
I don't think you can shoot the demon. There's a guy in the way. Under that dead body, there's a guy. That might.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
You're going above him. It might work.
I just nicked the knight. I think the knight might be a.
The knight and the demon, probably the 2 biggest badasses, but there is a caster out there still.
Problem is, I don't have
Right.
the knight's in the way of the caster.
The knight's gonna swing at Gron. Gron thinks that it's going to hit armor.
No, I'll try to parry anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's a free parry.
Parried.
Cool.
Demon is going to attack brigand. Oh, demon's gonna miss that brigand. Or gonna armor damage brigand. And Gron.
I will swing on the knight.
It's time to turn off devices, drink check,
Sorry.
and shower if you need it.
Sorry about that.
That is going to hit armor.
Is he in plate?
Yes.
I'll spend a combat.
You hit. I already had rolled a parry. She did not parry. Hit. Okay. She took notice.
Okay.
Hey, I'll say stand down. I don't need to kill all of you.
Oh, yes, we do.
Shh, it's a puff. Because they're badasses.
Good point.
So you can pass it.
Yeah, sorry.
He's get into the cart, and the adept. That bolt of fire. Wow. Horrible. The brigand's gonna attempt to parry and parries.
Woohoo.
Another turn.
Yep.
Katunk.
The knight.
Okay.
Booyah!
There you go. And the knight does not. I determined she does not have a shield, so she cannot parry.
And crappy damage.
It's still damage.
Is it doubled or anything?
She takes it all. Is it what?
Is
He
it
was
doubled or
aiming.
anything?
What's that?
He
I
was asking if it was
doubled.
doubled.
It's
because-
only in the like the
It's only
first
the
two.
first round of combat.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
So you're done. Yep. Over. Then go there and attack brigand. This brigand's going down. The brigand is down.
He was already wounded.
Yep.
Yep.
So there's only one brigand left.
Yep. What it looks like. Go swing on. It's gonna hit armor.
I will attempt to save my armor the scratches.
You do so. Very. Demon going to once again claw. And once again is only going to hit armor. If parry that. He was parried. Katunk.
Back at the knight. Probably not.
Armor, if you want to roll. Scratch it there.
That extra die won't help.
No. Nope, it just bounces off armor. Pass it.
I did.
Oh, you did, yep.
He did.
This is going to hit Ron. You parried. That was close. That was extremely close. you like you use a shield. Yeah, the sword is kind of sticking over the top of the shield, and it's like gave you a nice bang cut.
No. Alrighty.
Okay, that is the end of the round. So if anybody wants to switch stances, you can switch stances. You can also freely switch weapons if you wish. Otherwise, we are going to roll some initiative.
Finally.
Yeah, it looks like everybody. So let's move into round 3. The last brigand. He's gonna try to take out the soldier. He knows his days are done for.
But we have called out to him, come to us, you might be able to live.
He's pretty surrounded.
Well, there's a lot of them on the ground, though.
Yeah. Well, there's 3 up in the wagon with him.
Oh, I can't. Okay.
Yeah.
Hard to see some of them.
Yeah.
He does not parry. Oops. Wrong person for parries. Nope, he killed it. Oh, no, I had that right. Yeah. I got flipped around. Okay, he takes out the Iron Circle soldier.
Ooh.
Gron!
Take out that knight.
That's not going to happen in one swing.
No, pretty hurt.
Yeah, and I've hit pretty
On
damn
the
good
shotgun.
both times.
And that's all
Oh.
shotgun.
Oh, wow. Let's
Maybe
see if
a lot better chance of it now.
She has a chance at least turning it into a normal hit. Oh, wow. You'll have to watch it. So to let people know, Gron critted, and then she critted to parry.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
And since her total was higher, the whole thing is canceled.
Yeah.
Oh.
If she would have critted and if the total would have been lower, she would have taken normal damage, or if she would have not critted but been higher, she would have taken normal damage. But the how it works is if the crit and total are better, it's entirely canceled. That was I thought you had her. I thought you had her. That sucks.
Yeah. Best swing in ages, followed by the best parry in ages.
Yeah. This is getting into a when you
An
read
epic battle.
those Warhammer battles that like last for when the named Warhammer characters do battles. Not talking about the role playing game, but the stories and the legends and
Right.
stuff that you read. Okay, so this adept is going to try to kill that last brigand and just cannot do anything. Does a point of damage to armor. Katunk.
Aim.
Okay. Let's see if the blood demon can do anything. Okay, that might do something. Brigand's gonna try to parry. And the brigand parried. Iron Circle Defender. Okay, we need to end this brigand. The brigand parried. No, that one's actually going to go through. But by miracle, the brigand is still not wounded. And Flynn.
Right. I'm going to swing at the knight again because it worked so well last time.
Wow.
Hey, I doubled my roll from last time.
And it
You
still
do?
doesn't even hit armor.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Your armor's in jeopardy, Gron.
Well, we'll try to save the paint. Second.
And you parry without any problem.
Okay.
Okay. Iron Circle Knight swings at the brigand. Oh, this one.
The soldier.
This might. Nope. The brigand is hurt, but still standing. Wounded. Still standing.
Yeah.
Gron.
Ron,
All right, let's try
come
it.
on, Ron.
We believe in you.
Let's see if it happens again.
there's
Another
like
crit?
no chance. No, that goes through.
Does it double?
It basically, oh yeah, it doubles.
So 22. That was an epic battle back and forth. She's still up though, right?
Yeah, I'm having to
Yeah.
calculate.
But wounded finally.
Ooh.
Almost.
Oh,
Almost.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah. So
Darn.
basically, you swang your hammer and she, blocked it. And then you almost did like the same maneuver, so she started to block it the same way, but at the last second you turned the
Birded
angle
it.
and she went back to what the other parry would have been successful, and it was not successful on this one. And yeah, it basically big huge dent in her chest piece. Uh, Chest pieces
Drove the
aren't meant to go concave.
yeah.
drove the plate into her sternum, eh?
Oh yes, that was. So you can pass it along.
I was reveling.
Yep. Katunk. That was that against the knight.
That's against the knight.
That hits the knight.
Sweet.
Oh.
So as she's staggering backwards, you shoot her in the back.
She
Yep.
turns to face you and exposes her back to me.
So yeah, you took out the knight. Let's see.
Woohoo.
Which now gives me a line of sight to the adept.
Okay, demon, which been rolling really bad.
I
Rolls
noticed.
even worse. Wow. Like it might get the armor down enough to so that the armor isn't useful. But wow. Okay. Yeah, the defender is gonna try to do what the demon can't. And no, that
Go, brigand,
last
go!
armor is like a third of the way down. Iron Circle Soldier.
We at least took out the one that had 4
Okay,
attacks.
there it goes. This is yeah, that. He drops
Okay.
the last brigand, gets critted and drops.
Okay.
Pretty much needed that to. Okay. So Katunk.
I got line of sight on the adept now.
Okay. Woo! That is going to hit.
Ah, good hit.
Nice.
Take out the adept. And
Take
then,
out
Three,
the
okay.
take out
Yep.
the adept.
Yep.
And then there were
Yeah.
3.
Yep.
Okay. End of the round. The demon disappears.
Oh,
Oh, the adept,
Nice. That
the
number
adept
2.
keeps it there.
Yep. So you can all. What do we have? We have. Oh, this guy here.
1 defender and 1 soldier left.
yep.
Hey. Drop back. Defender. Soldier. Everybody roll. Everybody's ready. Yep. Okay. Defender. Okay.
Oh boy.
Wow. They can move.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. You can do the most pitiful parry, and you will probably parry. Yes. Yes, you did.
Why do you guys insist upon throwing away your lives?
This
Oh
one's
boy.
gonna swing at
Uh-oh.
Flynn.
Uh-oh.
That's gonna hit.
I will attempt to parry. Oh,
You're supposed to get those numbers higher, not lower.
yeah. Oh,
Sounds like Flynn's cursed.
Yes.
yeah.
You gotta
This fight.
don't forget combat
Good.
points if you want to reduce
Combat
damage.
points, yeah.
Yep.
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 He's gonna do
I'll
something.
spend a combat point to reduce damage.
So give me a
Okay.
d6 to figure out how much it's reduced by, and then you'll
Yep.
see how happy or not you are.
Oh, come on.
Roll the d6. Find out how happy you are to begin with.
Okay.
What is going on?
Wow, that
I
was
thought
incredible.
I might have moved Flint, but apparently I didn't. So I tried to undo it, and instead I undid his.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I was trying to
That
type
was
and
weird.
it ended up moving things.
Okay.
So he charged up, he swung at Flynn and hit so
Okay,
long that
so
he
that
flew
was
backwards.
a pretty good
Nice.
use of a combat point.
Yep.
And
I'll agree.
you're next. So
Okay. All right. I'm swinging at him.
that probably we'll see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can it happen twice in the same session? Nope, not at least so far now.
But I can pretty much minimize my damage.
Still, you take him out.
So. Okay.
Cool. So we're
And
down to
then-
just the Iron Circle Defender.
Yep. And
Those
Gron.
Iron Circle jerks are gone.
All right. If you must insist upon fighting, I guess I will.
Iron Circle Defender will try to parry.
Yeah, sun armor hit, I'm guessing.
That parried.
Yep.
Okay.
And Katunk.
I'm gonna aim.
Okay. Iron Circle Defender. Gonna swing. Wow. Just put like minimum effort to parry. Okay, there you go.
We're just tired. It's
Yeah,
like,
basically. And your turn.
did you not just see the big fight I had with your knight? Just throw down your arms.
Okay, let's see what they're. Yes, that parried.
Okay.
A good parry. Tunk. That's gonna hit because it does not have a shield.
Booyah!
Okay. Definitely winded.
Well, I'll
Wounded?
take my
Winded but not wounded.
Gonna do possible armor damage. Yes, that does. Armor
Well,
damage.
Groton, I had planned to heal you, but it's been kind of life and death for me.
I understand that, and I was sitting there going, I hope he doesn't try to heal me because you won't get me back up.
Right.
So yeah, everybody can switch stances, all that good stuff. Everybody ready? Oh, that's funny. Grouton is at the top. Flynn.
Okay, I'm going to just take a swing at the defender.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean, might as well.
that's gonna hit possible armor. Let's see. She's gonna try to parry. Does not parry, so you can armor damage.
Okay, if I spend a combat point, can I get past his armor?
It'll be iffy. It's possible.
save it.
Okay, I'll just do armor damage. Or try to do armor damage.
You did armor damage. Okay, so she's gonna go against Gron.
Excuse me.
Oh, that's gonna hurt or hit probably. Yep.
Didn't-
Combat point to reduce damage.
Okay.
Hopefully, combat point to negate damage, right?
Not gonna negate.
oh,
But it was probably a good use of it. And Gron.
I'm looking for my combat point so I can reduce it. All right. Did I get wounded?
You were not wounded.
Okay.
You might have been if you hadn't spent the combat.
All right.
Okay, and a crit failure is not good enough to parry that.
oh, nice.
The Iron Circle Defender drops.
And then my second action this turn is going to be to heal.
Okay. So let's see.
As a note, you
That
cannot say that any use of combat points to reduce damage on my part went to waste this round at all.
no.
Oh,
When you end with negative PE and it's over negative PE that leads to death, that is a good use. Okay, so
yeah.
let's see. You're Look at your combat page.
I'm a
healing
2.
touch base.
Is 2.
Plus his heal base
Where is my heal base? 5.
is 5. So that gained you 7.
Okay, switching it
So
now.
I tell the others, I'm doing this. Gather the stuff from both people and put it in the wagon. This is going to take me a little bit to mend these wounds.
Inspect the knight and inspect the adept in particular, and then the brigand's wagon. Their horse is dead, right, Lehman?
Yes.
Dinner.
I'm a troll. Horse meat is just fine to me. So
you get the butchering.
how big is their wagon?
It's about the same size as your wagon. And as you those of you who get closer to the wagon, you realize it is not the brigand's wagon. There are dead corpses surrounding it that are definitely like merchants.
Okay.
They got attacked by the brigands, and then the brigands got attacked by the Iron Circle.
That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome.
Oh.
All of them ended up dying.
Take information from the merchants.
Yeah, we'll return this to, if we can, to who it belongs to.
But Lehman?
Yes.
Would I be able to pull this wagon?
You and Grouton together would be able to.
Okay. So I guess
I need some help first.
If you did, at the rate you're trying to go, it would you would have some chances of tiring your like putting some stress on yourselves.
Right. Well, collect all the weapons, collect any gear that is sellable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Let me because you're butchering, so you're butchering while Gron is healing, so his healing is going to go faster than your butchering.
Okay.
So Gron, so it's every other melee, correct?
Yes, every other minute.
Okay, so a couple minutes pass. Grouton 7 more.
Okay, still out.
Yep, a couple more minutes, 7 more.
That puts me at 0.
Right, and then a couple more minutes, 7 more.
That puts me at 7.
Now you can try a save versus coma death.
Magically healed?
Yes. Yep, it was mystically healed.
Okay, let's go ahead and roll it. Success.
Okay, so it's 2 out of
So it was
2 out of 3. Okay.
There we go.
So you shake your head and stand up, and then you'll
Roll percentile.
roll percentile. I'm trying to scroll to. There we go. Yep. Okay, 31. Legs impaired. Limp. Reduced movement by -2 pp. So if you go to the, or I can do it. Here's Grouton. Character. Permanent. Legs impaired.
I'm still showing 50 moved around.
Now? Because you have to turn
Now
it
I'm
on.
seeing 40.
Yep. So at least none of your stats went down, just your movement.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Probably one of the better ones. I'll go ahead and end combat on this.
Sure.
And then yes, you gather up stuff. The brigands just had some hardened leather armor. The Iron Circle soldiers And the Iron Circle Defender had plate and chain. The Iron Circle Adept had a chain half suit on, and the Iron Circle Knight, she had plate armor.
The plate and chain, the total on that was that 6 or how many were there?
How many? Let's see. Let's just line everybody up. 1,
I went ahead and turned on wounded
Four.
for myself.
5.
Okay, so it's
So half suit of chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think the defender also had
Yeah, you said the defender, so 6.
6, and then the knight. They have arming, or sorry, the Iron Circle soldiers and defender had bastard swords, basically hand and half swords. The Iron Circle knight has a arming sword. The brigands had light crossbows and short swords.
Do any of them have that crow or raven clasps?
Yes, they all have some type of dangly thing, whether it's a bracelet or a necklace that has a crow or raven, some type of black bird on it.
I'm taking another one.
Okay.
So there was 1 arming sword and 6 hand and a half sword.
Yes.
Did the adept have any jewelry on her?
Nothing really. No.
So off of the merchants, I would like to see if any of them have a writ or something like that, so I know what company it's from.
Yes. So it looks like supplies were being sent from Hammerfast to Fallcrest. They were, obviously from the direction the wagons pointed, or going the opposite way that you were going. Enough that like its load and your load could all be put into the same wagon.
Okay.
If you wanted to, because like I said, even though people start knowing who you are, it's not a lot of it wasn't like everybody was coming to dump stuff on you to take.
Right.
And since this was a small, it wasn't a caravan, it was just a wagon with a couple of guards that are dead now and a merchant. Didn't they basically were the same, so you could put everything if you wanted to. You could put everything in the cart. If you wanted to pull this cart, that's fine as well. But each of the like box, crates, I guess it would have they're on one of the on the merchant's body would have a book, that has the different contracts that were set, and then on or in the various crates would list what the item was, what the value of it was, and who it was going to. All the business stuff that
Right.
transpires when something's been bought. This is contracted buying, not hey, let's load up a bunch of goods, take it to Fallcrest, and try to sell
Somebody
it.
had ordered stuff and it was
Right.
being delivered.
Correct.
And the merchant, is he a dwarf?
The merchant actually is a twofoling. Toyfling.
But the guards and the merchant will take them with us to
Okay.
Hammerfall, because that's where they probably came from.
Yeah, Hammerfast.
Hammerfast, sorry.
Yep. So we're Also, let's see. You don't have you said it earlier. I'm a cleric forger, not a merchant. Um, you would need somebody else to tell you because there is some money that was with the merchant, whether this was personal money or part
Right.
of what's being transported.
Right. I'll keep that as part of the ledger, with the ledger as well as the goods,
Right.
and we'll go back and find out.
I don't mean to
But
complain, but I still hurt.
let's see. Oh.
I would be continuing to do some healing on you. It's
Okay, for reference, also the brigands, the Iron Circle actually do not carry funds. You've really never gotten
right.
much out of all. It's like
They don't
they're
seem to have any personal belongings.
right. It's more of
They're
they get
communists.
what they need and that's it. Um, the brigands on the other hand do have money, coins. What you find there is you find 304 copper solidi, 53 silver, and 1 gold.
Okay.
They were prosperous.
And
Mainly,
that's and since they hadn't really, they successfully killed the guard and merchant, but they hadn't
But they didn't get to
successfully
loot them.
loot them yet. You're pretty sure that this 304 is, or sorry, this money, the 304, the 53, and the 1 are from previous or
Right.
some other sources.
there's a dead body down here in the corner.
Yeah, I don't know how to remove that, so
Oh, okay.
he gets to just stay there.
Yep.
Actually, he disappeared for me, but
It disappeared for me too.
he was. Oh, there he is. Guess I had the wrong thing. Yeah, I don't know how I got there, but he's just hanging around there. He can just stay on the side dead.
He's the undead observer.
So yes, the main question I have right now is: are you moving everything to the one wagon, or are Grouton and Katunk
Well,
pulling the
we
second
we
wagon?
could do one of two things here. We could take this wagon and push it, say, down into the hide it in some bushes or trees off the road, and transfer the cargo to our wagon and try and keep up our pace.
Hmm.
Or
I say we can camouflage the wagon as best we can, and we will tell the business where they can come and get the wagon.
right,
Okay.
and that way we can keep the same pace and get there.
We'll bring the goods back, and we'll bring their personnel back, but
Right.
the wagon's too much for us to do all at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So you can you do that, and then let's go.
put a mark alongside the road, like a little pile of stones or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or
So that
the fact that we're not taking the time to bury all those bodies. So,
Right.
right.
Oh,
So you sorry.
I was just. I didn't catch what type of armor you said the brigands were wearing.
The brigands were wearing hard leather.
Hard leather. Okay. And they're medium size.
Yes,
Yeah.
if you wanted to take one of their
Yep.
let me look real. Bless you. Let me go back to that.
Okay.
Whoops.
It scared Mao.
See, there might be one that actually had armor that wasn't.
he was killed outright. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Two of them actually had armor, hard leather armor that wasn't damaged. So yes, if you
Okay.
want a hard armor, you can just if you want to keep your other stuff, just write that in a note somewhere, and then delete where it says hard leather or whatever you had, armor SDC, and then delete the armor, the AR with the drop down menu, and then
Okay.
drag and drop from the item menu the hard leather.
So,
Should have two. You look
so you
under
said
armor, light,
Mhm.
hard leather is a folder, and then drag and drop the AR, and then where it says hard leather armor SDC onto the character sheet.
okay. So I delete the Okay, I missed something here. It's
Okay,
been a long
so
time since.
yeah, so values to share. See
Oh,
where that is?
okay.
Okay,
Values to share. Let's
at
see.
the bottom part of that on your combat
Okay. Oh yeah.
tab, in the when it breaks down to two columns,
Yep.
the second it goes hit points and then armor SDC.
Yep. So delete
delete
armor SDC.
correct, yes.
Right.
And then now under hit points it says AR. Delete that.
Yes. Delete that. And
Now
then
go to the items tab.
items, armor, light, hard leather.
And then drag both of those onto the character sheet.
SDC. All right.
Okay, so you have a better armor rating.
Yes. Not a lot better, but a little better.
Every point counts. So we saw today a couple of times 1 point
Mhm.
absolutely meant something.
Yes.
Yeah, if I would have taken a single point more damage, Grounton would have been dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because Gron wouldn't have been able to heal him because of the.
Yep.
Yep. So
Yep.
a lot of really critical things happened. So yes, we'll back to
Critical's
the.
the right word for that.
Are we gonna split up the brigands' money?
Anthony usually calculates how how that goes.
I got it on a spreadsheet, but yeah,
Okay.
or not
And-
a spreadsheet, but a thing.
Otherwise, you do make it to Hammerfest. So to get in, and you see the festival outside, pavilions, and lots of orcs, dwarves. You pass rings that are getting set up to where there's going to be fights inside of it. Both smaller ones that look like they're going to be used for one-on-one combat, and then larger ones that look like they're going to be used for the group combats and stuff. But other than that, I don't want to say it's peaceful because you have orcs and dwarves kind of giving each other the stink eye, but it's peaceful in the sense that nobody's attacking anybody else. It's considered by the orcs consider this their sacred pilgrimage, their sacred festival, and they will adhere to the rules because it's set down by their deity. Otherwise, there would be some bloodshed going on, and the same thing with the dwarfs. Rhea and Phosis made a deal, so if your god makes a deal, you kind of do what your god says.
Hey, Lehman,
Yes.
is there any archery competitions, or is it all hand to hand?
It's
Going at
there's no direct archery competition in. You don't see any targets set up for a type of William Tell or Robin Hood, arrow shooting at targets and splitting arrows. You don't see anything like that. You do see various orcs with spears and javelins and short bows and stuff. They probably are going to be part, and they look like they're hanging around other groups. So it looks like they might be part of the group fighting, not necessarily the individual fighting.
Any like throwing knives, throwing axes competitions?
It doesn't look like any ranged competitions. It's
Or thrown?
It's just it's a brawl
it's
where
it's
you can
it's
shoot people.
yeah, like nothing set up to if it's going to be a shooting competition, it is you and the other guy are going to do a duel
Uh-huh.
using some type of missile, object, weapon, whatever. It's not a who can hit the target the best.
Right.
So basically, whether that and from the way it looks, it would be like you don't know. It could be you're shooting a missile and a guy's charging you with a battle axe. You know, that type of.
Uh-huh.
They don't. It's not broken down into classes. I guess
Right.
the basic breakdown is solo versus groups, and the highest I actually have.
What's the size of the groups?
Yeah, that's what I was looking
Ah.
at. If I look at 9 is the largest size of the groups.
Are there smaller groups? Like
Yeah,
3?
yeah. Well, okay. Are there smaller groups? Yes, but it's because they don't have 9 people.
Uh-huh.
It's like they're not they don't have the full.
So it's 9
complement.
or 1?
If no,
You do individual combat or you do group combat?
you do group combat or individual combat. If you do group combat, you can have up to 9. But if your group has 3, your 3 could be going against 2, it could be going against 8, or it could be going against
Right.
9.
I'll look at the draw.
The orcs aren't quite as bad as maths as Grouton, but it's like they don't care. That's not they're here to bash skulls, not to have fair fights.
1 too many.
When selling stuff back, Lehman, is it 20%?
Let's do it.
I was looking for it, but I don't see it. It had been long enough since we played. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is anybody interested in doing a group combat? Maybe finding another, how many of us would be interested in doing it? And if so, maybe teaming up with another group that needs numbers?
Well, we'll probably take part in one. First, we need to take care of the finding the merchant and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, let's say 20% is fine for that.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure I put that somewhere, but I couldn't find it either. So.
Yeah, and I don't know if there's a header that we need to think of that would be the most common header, and maybe that would be what you put as the how to search for it.
It might be under the the weight of metal, not like
the raw materials.
Right, the raw material.
So,
you would have
along the
been
way-
fully healed by the time we got here.
fully healed?
Yes, it's free for me to do it. It's just that I gotta wait every other minute. More than likely, you would have been fully healed before we rolled off, just in case we got attacked by brigands again.
Yeah, with Gron in the party, there was no problem with healing between fights. It's just like the healer, like Fioletta, she's better during a fight because she can heal multiple times, where he's having to wait every other round. But between fights, the clerics and the priests do better.
Sweet. Okay. What's this in the corner?
Guess I didn't have the price per. I think I might have did something like 50% of the price per pound. So I'll do it either way. You can do 20% the price of the armor, or if you want to take the individual items and figure out what it is per
Well,
poundage.
20% of like plate, I think, is more than 50% of its weight.
Which would make sense because it's already shaped, and
Right.
I don't think if you did, I think Katunk might have did 1 point to the armor, so that can be buffed out.
Right.
Everything else was a direct
Parried or
parried or hit. So
yeah, I'll just go through the 20% of things. I think it'll make it easier for me, not the extra calculation.
Excuse me.
Alrighty.
Okay, so we can go ahead and end here. Hopefully next time we'll either have a
Can
Bob or a Jason.
Can we cover the return of the goods and the is or do we need to wait to do that?
Let's go ahead and to get into the place.
Pay to
It's
get in.
5 solidi, except for Gron, and Gron's going to be 45.
Right. And I would ask the guards when we're paying. I would point out the merchant and his guards and say I'd like to return them to, their business. They died on the road, and we have their goods and stuff. So I would like to find out who they are.
Right. So they'll take care of that, and we can deal with that next time. Because that would probably be, it'd probably take a day or two into it. So you did arrive at there's one it wasn't at the beginning of the first because it took you 3. It was more towards the end of the first when you actually arrived in Hammerfast. Evening. And that's why you were able to see, things already set up and stuff, but it's still it's kind of like the opening ceremony day of the festival, and not actual, the fighting hasn't started. The festival started, but it's the sacrificing the goat on the altar to Rhea, and burning it and stuff like that, not the actual fighting.
I have a stupid question. I know I've added pools prior. How do you add a pool to your character sheet?
You can go to the on your character. You go to all items.
Okay.
Where it says pools and the little plus sign next
Create
to
item
it.
pools. Yes. Okay. Okay.
But thank you very much. And
Thanks, Stephen.
Thank you.
I just was trying to figure out something to do without Bob and Jason here, and figured that 2 people you dislike, 2 groups of people that you hate or see as enemies fighting each other would be humorous.
I'm putting down the totals and getting ready to do the math on the stuff, guys. So I'll let you know here in a second.
I will go ahead and stop the recording because it's just maths, and maths are hard.
Yeah.